unspeakable story continues, I suppose. 15th April, Baker Street. That's why I hate grown-ups. No, that's fair. They're stealing your shit. You don't like that. It's understandable. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my. Surely you were given that. Yeah, so do you let me keep it? After I looked daggers at him for long enough. Went through the pockets and said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scrub her. Well, the looking through the pockets was probably to make sure it didn't have any vital evidence. Like that dang disc. Always pays off, giving people a look like you hate them. Love her face. Anyway. Irrelevant. Can't help feeling it's gonna get you into serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc? What other disc was there, Susato? But Mr. Winterbank says it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go have another bash. A nice long hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Winterbanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Winterbank. That disc's mine. I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in this coat's pocket. There should be something else and all. What that rotten cove said, ain't it? He did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too, whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah? It's all your fault, Sholmes. So, what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Eh? I agree. Eh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Something to be said about Sherlock Sholmes. He's perfectly humble. No. Oh. Why would I come around your place, eh? You lost your head or something? Oh, okay, bye. I guess she's gone now. Oh dear, she's gone. Well, I guessed correctly then, I suppose. Just gonna do this every now and then, make sure the sound doesn't go wonk. best of my ability. I can never tell when the sound's going wonky. It sounds just fine to me. Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. I'm glad you're keeping Iris appraised of things. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too. Alright. I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. What could it possibly be? Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. Until later, then. Okay, bye. Wow, the pawn shop is actually really close. All the different things in the window of this shop. We were just in the shop. That's Windibank's the pawnbroker. No kidding. Looks much smarter than a pawnbroker's in Japan, doesn't it? I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable, personally. Might be a tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, that was unhinged. I don't know what I expected from an Ace Attorney game. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here above Mr. Sholmes' office. Can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this. Oh, I know! To actually be sharing accommodations with the world's greatest detective. World's greatest when he can keep his head on straight, but that's a separate thing. If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret. Pronounce my R's. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll be happy to defend you, of course. If you end up in a court of law. Alright. So that was all I could investigate here. I just go back to the consultancy? Oh, and chat with Susato about what's going on. What to do? Can it really be that we've been in Great Britain for 2 months already? Gone by in a flash, hasn't it? It's almost like there was no gameplay to be had within those months. What an English gentleman you've trailed off there, Susato-san. I haven't really become an English gentleman, have I? So sorry, when I thought it through, I realized it's not at all true, actually. I simply don't feel that any Britishness has really rubbed off on you. Oh, what do you... Pop, pop, cheerio, let's have a cuppa. Nor you, to be honest. Well, that's obviously because... Yes, I know, without a doubt. It's your kimono. Most certainly stands out. Ah, yes. That's the only problem. That's why she's not collected any Britishness. Obviously. It's the kimono that's the problem. It's the kimono that is the entirety of the issue. Sorry, that was a little wonky. Anyway, onward. I do adore the attire of English ladies. Quite delightful. But somehow, I just don't feel ready to abandon my Japanese dress just yet. I wonder how Sasha-san would look in Western clothes. That would be interesting to see. I wonder how many people ship these to. Although there is potential that another character will pop up eventually that's the Edgeworth to my Phoenix. Well, that was enlightening. There we go. That's the plot. Shows is sweet. Ah, Susie and Bruno. Come in, come in. Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Those little eyes of hers shining. Dear, it is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't that exciting? Gina. Okay. No, that's fair. Took me a second. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh. What a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. Another girl, probably close in age. I can see why. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Never mind what I said then, because I was apparently wrong. Oh, yes, that does sound like fun. Not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you Mr. Naruhodo? By the way, Iris, what What's Mr. Sholmes up to? Let's change the subject. Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Sholmes? I beg that you won't speak to me. I thought getting your violin back would fix the depression thing. Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. If you're sure about that, I guess? I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Is the actual child. Genius child! Child nonetheless. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yeah, but... Except that Iris is clearly the parent. To think of it. Wonder where her real parents are. What's the matter, Bruno? You have ever such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right? Close. How did you... Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book. Yeah, he probably has a very expressive face. From what I've seen in court, he has a very expressive face. Ugh, this girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. Okay. Where are your parents? Let's start with... So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade? The young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right? Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. Now we're the best of friends. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't super sound like best of friends material. That could just be my opinion, though. Oh. And I chase after her down the back alleys. Alright. Interesting idea of friendship. Exactly. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. Okay. So she's like your product tester then. Oh. There are so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow. I suppose this means you let You've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. I presume sputtering and yelling of names. Or Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I hope she does actually come. Alright. Well, we've explored that dialogue, so how's living with Sholmes? I'm sure you've been wondering why it is I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That, where are your real parents? My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Okay, I kind of expected the orphan angle. Mummy passed away when I was born. And around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh, wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before. Oh, shit. So the Wilson from the first case was? He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the chest over there. Really? He recorded them all? So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases? Words are hard. Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest, but that only made me want to look even more, so I opened it up. Found your father's memoirs? Yes, so I asked Hurley. Who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. Then he told me. That's when I found out the author of all those accounts was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. I really hope I was not accused of killing her father. Practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean, must have. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, and at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes. Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually. I've always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those really All those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he solved the case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he'd just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. Poor man. Quite a shock for everyone. Say that again. Share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? Okay. Was it the John Wilson that perished? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. Ah, shit, it was. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study so I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father went to some distant land. Yikes. And is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Connected the two dots. I didn't want to, but I've connected them. Trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Mr. Sato. Yes? Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. Perhaps. I think that would be for the best. Oof. Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you. Oh, good, you've snapped out of it. Mr. Sholmes! Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? We tried. Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? I've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really? Can you stop turning your brain off, maybe? Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam? Oh, never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Ooh, exciting. Behold, my dear fellows. Is that the disc? Oh, another music box disc. No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. Did you yoink that? Sir! This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc. Sir! Oh my. Then what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think, though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny. That's not a good thing, you know. Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. You're a gremlin. Check. And Runo could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught. Don't get caught. I don't know if I could acquit you. Right. Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write all our menacing crime notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted. Guys, slow the roll, maybe on the crime. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Alright, let's have a chat. I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? Yoinked it. Keep up. I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. That sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. Oh, the caramel. A bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes? Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. Be taking that whatever it is of McGilda's down to the yard, thank you very much. Hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. The police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow. We have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did, but I still don't understand. It's at precisely that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. Did you smidge it with caramel? I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. That's amazing. Oh, you made a copy. The disc and all minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution. But is it edible? How extraordinary. Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key for an example. A simple press and its unique form is duplicated. Oh, that's potentially a problem, but I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment. That's called breaking and entering. That's a crime. Yes, it sounds illegal. From the image, I was able to create this. How? One would think that pouring like metal into the caramel would melt it, but he did say resistant to melting, so I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. I mean, that's fair. I was curious too. I was like, why don't we just put it in the music box in the pawn shop? Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play? He probably has no idea. Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. Told ya. No idea? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? Yes, indeed. No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know, Bruno? We even just went over this in the last part of the case when you inspected the music box. Anyway, it like twinks the little. Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, making the different notes. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs, such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe. Why exactly? Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. We have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There's no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable. I see, so that's why. Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. As you can hear, to no avail. Yeah, no, that's not music at all. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. I don't like that. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Ah! Every single one? That's Hurley for you, always taking things too far. But, my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. Surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it? Won't it? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. Don't you dare. That's our consultancy. What? Alright, Mr. McGilded. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. It's only been 2 months since that grisly case. More flashback. More flashback. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows, still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Probably along with the man himself. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial, not that I trust he was actually innocent, the newspapers are still claiming it remains an unsolved case. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. And the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. So it would. Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me. Something Mr. Windibank said before. He said he had an iris script. Did I just combine manuscript and iris? Manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes's latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe. You heard about that, did you? I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh, yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windibank's storeroom gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than a bank's vault. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Okay, so how did you know the hound part? Susato? She just said Baskerville story. Where'd you get the hound part from? Hmm? Ah, ah, indeed. Yeah, where'd you get the hound part from? What's going on here? I am smarter than Ryunosuke, apparently. In some ways. I can connect the dots. Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? Um, you said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Ding ding, that's the question, isn't it? How'd you know the hound bit? Well, that's... Did you sneak into the storeroom? Am I surrounded by thieves? Because Miss Susato is such a great fan of all of the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. But Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at Windibank's? And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Like I said, you just said Baskerville story, and she went, oh, the Hound of the Baskervilles. How the hell? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Ah, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Let's change the subject. Miss Lestrade. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. No, wait, Miss Lestrade. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Ah, awkward. Excellent. Oh, yes, just wait there, Jenny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please make yourself at home. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come on in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I probably said that wrong. I won't take no for an answer. Meddlesome it is, then. The cat! Hello! Wagga hi! Hi! Don't mind my reactions to the cat. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Ah yes, the fun party game of let's pickpocket each other. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. Ah yes, well into the night. 9:30 p.m. It was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine. And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face the next time we're in court. If you say so. If you say best of all about that, I'll believe you. That's the best part of the evening. I consult with you about something, I wonder. Susato, have you been naughty? What's the matter, Susato-san? It's about the telegram I received. Oh. The one that you were like, oh, it's boring, it's nothing, don't worry about it. It was something, wasn't it? The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, hello. Who could that be, I wonder? It's Iris! Good evening, friends! Ah, Iris. Hello again. And Gina, what's up? And Gina, too. Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful? Oh, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. Illegal. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Oh, 9:30 at night. I'm sorry, I'm used to staying up later than that. Well, you see, I came to return this. Ah! You do in fact have a real talent for it. Wait, what? That's mine! Why, however did you... I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh, yes. I forgot. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though. Hello, hello. Ah, thank you. Alright then. Good night. Yes, good night. Why, thank you. Why is it... So this is your office, is it? Bit of a mess. What do you think, Ginny? I think I wouldn't fancy my chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too. Haha. Seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. Let's have a chat. Ah, suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Fair, fair. Suppose she probably does. Have a lovely chat about the manuscript. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? So sorry. I need a little more time, please. Boxing out time is pretty difficult. I'm weirdly busy despite not having an actual job. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh, no, not at all, Iris, not at all. I don't know what all this is about, really, but... The story you made up, is it, Iris? The mantle script, or whatever you call it? Mantle script. It's not exactly a story I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Why are you asking me? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? You see, I had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time. A very, very long time indeed. So, I've never really met him. Oof. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Perhaps not. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Let's go. Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. Take it it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts? That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases, I mean. Oh? How? I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it and I'd show the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it so long, Iris. This story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. Well, why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, do not ask me. Oh, the unspeakable story. I see. Alright then. I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris. When the time is right. That's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windibank, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. Really gets my goat, that does. It's treating you like a child. So, the thing is, she is a child? I mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that. Sure, Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he says he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. Bet my life on it. What? Hurley's lying to me? Well, Gina, shall we have a chat about that? I may as well go over all the things. Realized I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. Ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh. So abandoned. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us. The minute we're born, not even our mums. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, diving's my life. I love it. Get a kick out of every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. Like Robin Hood, ain't it? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But having listened to what Iris just said, it sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh, I mean, if you know you never had 'em, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet 'em. That's fair. That's true. I do want to see Daddy. So much. And you probably shan't, because he is, gone to an even more faraway land. uh, oh, Iris. Anyway, Sholmesley! What did you mean when you said you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that mantle script or whatever, right? Come on. It's obviously a load of rubbish. Why would you think that, Gina? Simple. That story was really in old Windibank's storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Ah, sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that, would he? Ha! Oh, never would. Would never do something like that, I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. Just ain't realized it yet. Telling you, that mantle script ain't at Windibank's. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come along, Jenny. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, all right. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night, then, Iris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then. Iris. Sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. Deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. Okay. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father. But also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. There's something deeper going on, like this all being a video game. Mr. Naruhodo? Mr. Naruhodo! That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. She's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Let's look out the window. Why are the lights on in the pawnbrokery? I thought... Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? Because it's dark, silly. Anyway. That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windibank's? Oh no. Simple! That story really was really in old Windibank's storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Could Gina have gone... Seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry, oh, no, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Oh, hi, Miss Susato. We're going on a journey. 1:14 a.m. Baker Street. Door to Windibanks. It's open. And the lamp is burning. Must be Gina. Mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly, something is afoot inside. Incredibly afoot. There's no one here. Oh, yes. There is. Bang. Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? From the sound cues, I think they just shot out the lamp. Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo. But... after them! Go! Right. Blast. I've lost them. Hello, hello. What have we here? The alarm was just raised from this pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me! It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot! Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks. It's locked. Oh. Mr. Windibank! Gina! Oh. Hey. That's a situation. Would you like to save? Yes, please. A recap. Bang. I'll be right after them. And then in the storeroom. So, are we defending Gina? I don't think she shot the guy. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Oh, and then Susato has an appointment. Oh, Iris! A telegram came, but all it said was, "Wait at home." Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno? Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windibanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of two thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. I am going through in order. Fight me. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. Yeah, see, it's also not good for him to be shot. So I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Windibanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? No, no. It's all right. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinner's. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. Get the bullet out of him, presumably. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Well, apparently going down the line is going to take a little while. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windibank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Runa. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Susato's situation. Where's Susie, Runa? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. Glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. You should have let me know. I would have come to the station. Gina's arrest. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspect? Because they weren't caught. After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No. He's still alive. I couldn't catch them. No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Ugh, this is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards, don't tell me there was no one else in the room. Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. Can't stand just sitting around here waiting. Not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. All right then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh, yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. A new location has been added. Habitable. St. Sinners Hospital, Ward 3. Hurley? Oh, he's not here. No, that's strange. Nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Hello, hello, what have we here? This ward is off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh? Well, I'll have you know we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he is currently in the operating theater, ma'am, undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It has been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be all right? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. That's not a fun thing to hear. The anesthetic, that is. Okay. The anesthetic, not the operation in general. Oh. I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Ah. I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Hurley. Let's go talk to Gina, I guess. Hi, Gina. Hello, Gina. Jump scare. Why did they leave you with the smoke gun? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for? Ginny, I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry? You heard. Get lost. Be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. All the times you've shot me with the smoke grenades notwithstanding. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. If I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Now see, we aren't saying you weren't in the pawn shop. We're saying you probably didn't shoot a guy dead. To see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. You are not the kind of person who would shoot a guy dead, I believe. But Ginny, be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? Well, let's have a little chat. I don't understand, Gina. Why'd you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me growing up in the back slums. My whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, you'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers. Or worse. That had happened to me before and all. Sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. Can't trust no one. That's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Ginny, don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Soon as you trust someone, you've gone to grass. Dead. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, at the pawnbroker's. Nothing to tell. Figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. The old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work. Half the time you don't even get nothing. Feeling that's not the whole truth. Is that really why you broke into the place? Hair. Ugh. What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? I think she was looking for the manuscript. I am on Ryunosuke's page. Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. Can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Tell us. What do you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. A little kitty. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. What a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh, Ginny. The white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. Okay, speaking of court record. On the back of this print here, there's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 13th of April, 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th of February? That could be significant. It's just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? Small box. Doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Bruno, if Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. There was supposed to be something else with the overcoat. This is the something else with the overcoat. So you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. If it's something McGilded deposited, we need to investigate. Pawnbroker's ticket. Parentheses. Box. I knew there was more to the cat than a cat. Cute kitty, though. Look at it. Anyway. Suppose we're going to the pawnbrokery. 16th of April, Windibank's pawnbrokery. This is where it happened then, last night. That's right. 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place looking for valuables. Or looking for the parentheses box. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. There's no sign of a disturbance. Shattered porcelain on the floor. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oi! I heard that. Hello, Inspector Gregson. Oh, Inspector. Good morning. Suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the 2 rogues get away, mind. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Ah! Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming! I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship! The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak. I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. You also look weird without the hat. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Would you believe it? It's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice? Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta, very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't. We haven't really seen Gregson interact with Iris. Is the thing. So I suppose it makes sense. This is a new. I don't even recognize him like this. Well, shall we have a chat, sir? So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. Some very definitive evidence. Just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina? You're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? How could you possibly know that? I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me to never try and keep a secret from Iris. So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Mr. Sholmes. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinner's. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding. But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better? Of course, your ladyship. He'll be right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? No, because, of course, Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley. I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Her ladyship. Elaborate. I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently. Because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Okay. Elaborate. I crop up in 'em, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well, yes. Because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. It's one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders. That's how he put it. Oh, did I write that? I would presume yes. And so Gregson is soft on you. And you know what that one line did for me, eh? Very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time you became such a toady to me. Oh, do you kiss up? Do you kiss up in hopes of getting written well in the books? Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? Whole thing gives me the willies. Can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it. Okay, that's a choice. That would never happen, Gregsy. Every month when the new Ranced magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta very much. I really hit the spot, your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, what is it? Got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. Possibly from Susato. Possibly from the Chief Lord Justice. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side. Your assistant. Dear Susie, is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe? Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Ah, her thing with the Chief Lord Justice. To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, Yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. She asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve, using Scotland Yard as a bloomin' messaging service. See, well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. As soon as possible. I am curious. Oh, can't inspect that? Oh, there we go. All right, then. Let's see what we can uncover. Hey, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? Can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching. What's the problem, Gregsy? Bruno's a lawyer. You know that. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that's be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around. You hear that, Bruno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers. Presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Mean. Mean to me. I want to investigate things and it's not going to let me. Because I'm not proper representation or whatever. Lord Chief Justice's office. We say, hello, Miss Susato, Lord Strongheart. Yes, no matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. Wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Wait, shit! Is he gonna... mean? That's rude. Wait, what did he just say? Yeah, right. Your return to your homeland? Susato-san! Hi, hello. How's it going? The birds! It's the birds! Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. What was all that about? Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's all this about? Why were you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Yeah. This is a situation and a half, isn't it? Mr. Sato, what's all this about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Are you or are you not my assistant, girl? Your life here can continue just as it's That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no. Oh no. Professor Mikotoba? If I may? Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. It seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible. Alright, Iris is my assistant for this case. Because I am not going to stop Susato going back to be with her father. Yes, absolutely. I'll leave London first thing tomorrow morning. Can't believe this is happening. Alright, so Iris is probably full bore on board. So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later. Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes? And all too conspicuous. Transpicuous. Okay. It was either that or transpicious. And I wasn't sure. So I just looked up a pronunciation. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. Now the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not wasting time. Jenny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. It's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart." "Which is?" "It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her?" "A timely suggestion." "Sorry?" "The girl currently has no representation." "Well, yeah, because the person who was like the public defender for her got sent away." But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial." "Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right." "Why would she do that?" "Question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison." "Yes, thank you. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you." What a day. Gina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistants, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. Your personal circumstances are of every consequence. Go see your father. I will survive. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can." "Thank you, Miss Susato. It's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave." "That sounds like a good idea. Let's go." If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can. As a lawyer. Go talk to Ginny. "Hey, Gina. How's it going?" Ah, hello again, Gina. Don't shoot me with a smoke grenade. What are you lot here for now? Well, we're here to talk to you. In a moment, because I will be right back. Oh, that's a me problem. Anyway, what are you lot here for now? To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again. Obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Oh, good. Improve it. That's exactly what we need. Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home. To Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. Had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. Have so many wonderful memories. I thought you were going to stay to be legal representation. Yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris will be. Poor Iris is so miserable. Not will be, is. Susie. Well, well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Are you guilt-tripping this bitch into having me as her lawyer? Because of you. She is 100% guilt-tripping her into... What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Snap. Eh? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial. McGilded! Oh my gosh. Haunting the narrative. The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. Uh, the case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. Based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. Pitch black in that little cubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. And then, thud. I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. That's when Mr. McGilded discovered you? Yeah. Pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. Weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over 'em. I was so scared. Couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, was Gina the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight? Oh no, poor girl. Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Yeah, he did. Only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? Made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. About what he was gonna do after the cub was found dead. Made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about anything about it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarp her before the coppers showed up. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. You said McGilded made you swear to not tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yeah, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cub hitting the floor, let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. McGilded heard that and dragged me out by the arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. Well, we're finding things out now. That's good. A disc. All bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Windibanks. So the music box disc was there, on the floor of the omnibus? Not for long. McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago, at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. And the bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab, I was straining me ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Mason. Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. Thrice fired Mason. His testimony during the trial, McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride. Whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it. Your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was that Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. Could hear him talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. That still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. After the event. I knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm the bloke had been killed. You were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. Climbed in and waited. 2 cubs from up top ran off to get the coppers. Some Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right. After they'd gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. Oh, a nearby pawnbroker. You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windibank's. Coachy snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilded opened the box under the seat. Let me get out of there, but not without conditions. I see. Conditions! Elaborate. What were McGilded's conditions, then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul. Not for anything. But what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me. Some small change in his hand. Ah, yes, 10 guineas. Small change. Easy money. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. Fiend's taken me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket. That's right. I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You're to hang on to it until then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. All right then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windibank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend could come along and buy it. Huh? But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me... Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye. I'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. Let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is you might say, and what it is that you won't. After he'd gone over it all, I piked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He had the pawnbroker's ticket and some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. So McGill had planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. Told some corkers. Thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. Oh, wow. Jerk. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat. He could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where would we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. We just want to have a quick look around the scene, you see. We need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Hurley's having a big operation right now, Jenny. Is it bad? Is he going to be all right? Sholmes is going to be all right, right? That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So, what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that. Mr. Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Please. Pretty please. Sign the papers so I can be nosy. I I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. I'll sign the papers not with me as your lawyer, but as your friend. Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely. Well, let's investigate a crime scene. Perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there. Perhaps. I feel like we've finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. For now, it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windibanks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. To be continued. A wonderful place to wrap up the stream. We finished 2 whole sections. Wow! Sections must be shorter than they were in the early game. I don't know. Anyway, reminder. I will not be streaming on Friday. I have a dentist appointment. But on Monday, we will beat up Koichi. And then next Wednesday will be a new game, probably Majora's Mask. Because that's easy and convenient, and I mean, I finished Ocarina of Time recently. Why not? Probably won't be very good at it. Please don't judge me. So, Monday, Persona 5X. Wednesday, probably Majora's Mask. Next Friday, we will continue this unspeakable story. See everyone next time.